Why are you trying to hide your name and badge number?
I am not.
You answer to me.
I do not.
I would like it if we could uphold the Constitution and allow freedom of press in our courtrooms.
Watch out, that's a lawbreaker right here. He likes to break the law, be careful. No, I don't answer to you.
Okay,
I'm free. You're dismissed.
I am not dismissed.
Yes, you are.
Who the fuck is at my window?
Do we enforce law around here or do we enforce will?
Who the fuck are you? Shining your lights in my window!
Okay, you need to leave.
I don't have
You're
to.
dismissed.
I am not dismissed.
You are.
Actually, I think I'll do a foot control in this area.
Go ahead. Don't step on my property. You will be trespassing. Live here.
Lower your voice.
You need to leave my property. You are trespassing. You are trespassing. You're going to be going to jail. Follow the law. Say, what's your name and badge number? Why are you harassing me? Oh, you did? Were you fucking blind the 5 times you drove by? Which one of you honked at me?
Thank you for putting your hands on me. We won't be needing the gloves, sir. You need to take the gloves off. We don't need the gloves. Nobody needs to put their hands on me. And I do not need escorted.
Leave my property now. This is private property. You are trespassing. Leave now.
Do not walk on this fucking
What is
property.
your name?
On Sunday, October 13th, 2019, at approximately 1:20 a.m., the Defenders of Rights traveled to 11th Street and Chestnut to hold accountable the CPD officers who were conducting a traffic stop. Of course, you can always expect CPD officers to not uphold the law. As usual, officers of the CPD are ticketing people who are not involved in using the streets and highways for commercial purposes, which is a violation of the laws. The UTTs they issue to the private citizenry are for commercial drivers. Please check out the video titled Traitor Cop Caught Speed Trapping, which further explains our constitutional right to locomotion and personal liberty, otherwise known as the right to travel. As you can see, Josh is standing from a good distance filming the traffic stop. The corrupt thug that just pulled up to assist his fellow officer in this traffic stop happily commits a crime right on camera.
Hi, sir. Need you to step
I'm back.
150 feet away from this traffic
I'm
stop.
150 feet from him.
You're not 150 feet.
I am. Okay, now I am.
150 feet is 50 yards on a football field. I need you to step back.
Okay, can you count that out for me?
You know, I'm sure you know what 50 feet looks like on a football field.
Yeah, right here, bro. We're good. I'm not interfering with you at all. I'm not interfering in any way, shape, or form with you.
But I'm warning you once.
I'm warning you once. I'm not interfering with you in any way, shape,
I'm
or
gonna give you
form.
one more warning. You need to step back away from this traffic stop.
I'll step back to the stop sign, and that's all you
You need
get.
to step back.
That's all you get. Right here, and that's all you get. Tyrannical. Stupid son of a bitch. What's your name and badge number, sir?
Officer Browning, badge number 261.
Officer Browning, 261.
261. You realize that you're stating a statute, it's not law?
It's the Indiana statute.
It's not law. It's not big boy law. I'm talking about constitutional rights, bro. I'm talking about constitutional rights.
Feet away in all directions.
That's not what it says.
Indiana statute.
That's not what it says.
Yes,
Are you talking
it
about
does.
the refusal to leave an emergency incident?
Yes, you're not refusing to leave.
Is that the one? I just feel like all you guys are told to recite this now, and you don't even know what you're talking about. You're just told to say this.
No, I'm not told to say
It's
this.
not even law.
It's plain as day they're told to say this.
You realize that, right? This is suppression of the First Amendment.
argue.
You realize that?
I'm not going to argue with you.
Yeah, of course you're not. Because you don't know anything. You don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
You're ignorant to the law, and it's a shame because you're a police officer.
Okay.
You're enforcing statutes, codes. What the fuck is it? Morse code? You're not enforcing law. You're enforcing will. You're a coward. An ignorant coward. How does that make you feel at the end of the day? Huh? It's a beautiful stare you got there. I love it in my eyes, boy.
Officer Browning just committed a crime by violating Josh's First Amendment right to film government officials during the course of their official duties.
Suppression of the First Amendment right here, people. 150 feet.
Stay tuned, because at the end of this recording, we will go over the Indiana statute these corrupt cops keep trying to unlawfully enforce on the defenders of rights, knowingly and intentionally. Please forgive Josh and his foul language. He's very upset at the moment, and you'd understand his frustration if you were out doing your duty as a constitutional private citizen of the Indiana Republic just to have your constitutional rights infringed.
So do you love knowing that you don't enforce law? Is that what you signed up for? Huh? Now you're silent. You were really loud a second ago. So what, you would have arrested me had I not stepped back, right? Huh? That's what you'd have done? When I'm participating in a constitutionally protected right now? And I was standing there, and I'd be doing the same standing up there. What do you guys feel so threatened about? That you guys don't want your duty, you don't want to be recorded doing your duties, if that's even what you call them.
Do you see this officer's demeanor? You can easily witness that he truly knows he's in the wrong. Look at him, the guilt he is feeling right now for violating Josh's rights.
You signed up to suppress rights. Carrying a gun. Like I'm in any way, shape, or form a threat to you.
Officers of the CPD keep threatening to arrest the defendants of rights with the Indiana statute, Indiana Code Section 35-44.1-4-5. The thing is, each and every officer has not interpreted it correctly, nor have applied it lawfully. Their intelligence speaks for itself.
Oh, he's gonna follow me around now. You're big patrol dog now, are you, big boy? Come on, come over here and suppress these rights. I dare you. Come on, big boy. You're all about suppressing rights and shit, ain't you? Come do it. Fucking coward. You're a joke.
Officer Browning don't seem too concerned with Josh being an actual threat to him, because if he truly felt Josh was a threat, then Officer Browning would have prevented Josh from getting any closer to the traffic stop. But Josh is relentless. The defenders of rights can't say it enough that every public official's #1 duty is to uphold the law and protect the rights of the private citizens throughout the entire United States of America. This includes law enforcement as well. Whereas defined pursuant to Ex parte Newman, Supreme Court of California, 1858, the Supreme Court of the California Republic asserted, as a general rule, it will be admitted that men have a natural right to do anything which their inclinations may suggest, if it be not evil in itself and in no way impairs the rights of others. It is necessary for the preservation of free institutions that there should be some general and easily recognized rule to determine the extent of governmental power and establish a proper line of demarcation between such as are strictly legitimate and such as are usurpations which invade the reserved rights of the citizen and infringe upon his constitutional liberty. One of the objects for which the judicial department is established is the protection of the constitutional rights of the citizen. It is the settled doctrine of this court to enforce every provision of the Constitution in favor of the rights reserved to the citizens against a usurpation of power in any question whatsoever. There must be certain inherent and unalienable rights of human nature that no government can rightfully take away. These rights are retained by the individual because their surrender is not required by the good of the whole. The just and legitimate ends of civil government can be practically and efficiently accomplished whilst these rights are retained by the individual. If these views be correct, it follows that there could be for this court no higher law than the Constitution. It was the purpose of the Constitution to establish a permanent principle applicable at all times, under all circumstances, and to all persons. The protection of the Constitution extends to every individual or to none. It is the individual that is intended to be protected. The principle is the same, whether the many or the few are concerned. Now, CPD officers neglect their simple but paramount duty to protect the rights of every private citizen equally amongst them all. And since they refuse to abide by constitutional and statutory obligations, each and every officer shall see to it that they have their day in court for the crimes they have knowingly and willingly committed against their constituents, which is us, the people whose rights they swore an oath to protect and defend.
What are you doing, bro? You got shit to do? How you doing, sir? Doing fine, thank you. Have a good night, dickwad.